Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a bank. Please do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Make it to the very end of the video to see where we are placing this in the city. I bet you guys thought that I was going to rob the bank teller, didn't you? No, I work at the bank now. This is the amount of space required to make the bank. Here are all of the materials that we will need throughout the build. Begin by placing a row of 10 smooth quartz block in a row on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then extend forwards by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We then want to extend to the right by 2 using sea lanterns. 1, 2. Then place a smooth quartz. And then 2 quartz bricks. 1, 2. Place another smooth quartz. 2 more sea lanterns. 1, 2. And then place a smooth quartz block, which we then want to connect all the way back to where we first started. This is also a great time to fill the entire base of the bank in using quartz bricks. Next, we are going to place 2 layers of light blue glass on top of our 2 sets of sea lanterns. We then want to place oak doors on top of the 2 quartz bricks that are in between the windows. Then, build up the space in between the doors and windows using smooth quartz block, which we then want to extend up and across the top of the windows and the doors like this. On the right side of the build, we want to place this sequence of blocks extending on top of the base of the smooth quartz. Place 2 white concrete, followed by a smooth quartz block, 2 white concrete, smooth quartz block. We then want to add another layer of white concrete on top of the white concrete, place a smooth quartz block in between, and then extend a row of smooth quartz along the top of what we've just made. We want to do the same on the opposite side. 2 white concrete, smooth quartz, 2 white concrete, smooth quartz, add another row of white concrete on top, smooth quartz either side, and then along the top of everything. On the back of the build, extending inwards from either the left or right side, we want to place 2 white concrete, smooth quartz, 2 white concrete, smooth quartz, 2 white concrete, and then add another layer of white concrete on top, smooth quartz in between, and then along the top. We then want to place 2 oak leaves extending outwards from the bottom front left hand corner of the bank, with a quartz pillar in front, 2 oak leaves extending right, a quartz pillar to the right, then 2 quartz bricks extending right, then another quartz pillar, 2 oak leaves, quartz pillar, and then connect back using 2 oak leaves. We then want to fill the center of this in using quartz bricks, like so. And then, in front of these 2 exposed quartz bricks, we place smooth quartz stair with smooth quartz slabs left and right. Next, we want to extend the outward quartz pillars each up by 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And then the inward quartz pillars each up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So the inward pair are slightly larger than the outward pair. We then want to place light blue stained glass pane on top of all of the oak leaves, connecting all the way together and creating a clear walkway up and into the bank. Next, we want to place a layer of smooth quartz slab that sits along the left and right side of the build, extends one row out of the front and the back. We want to have this on both sides. We then want to take the overhanging rows at the front and the back of the build and extend these slabs upwards and inwards until they eventually reach roughly the middle point of the building. When both sides have been extended up, they will connect together in the middle like so, and we want to achieve this on the opposite side also. Like this. Next, we are simply going to connect the smooth quartz block portions of the roof, front and back. And then we are going to extend the slabs front and back as well. This will form the roof. I'm trying to take care to extend both of the quartz slabs backwards. I didn't do this on the opposite side, and we will have to return back. The reason being is because this will create an interesting texture inside of the build. So once the outside has been complete, we are now just going to come underneath, and you can see the difference. This is actually perfect. So on the right side, you can see how there's this nice gradation, and we just have to place 2 more slabs here as well, extending from the pillar into the bank. But there's this nice gradation, but on this left side where I have missed it here and here, you can see that it just isn't as smooth. So we are going to remedy this by coming inside of the bank, and we are going to extend all of these slabs backwards. So all of these here, and I think that that has absolutely covered it. Whilst we are in here though, we can seal up the wall of the bank by simply extending smooth quartz slabs all the way up to the new roof. So you can see that there's no gaps here on the front, and we want to apply the exact same thing on the back. Perfect. Left and right of the actual entrance, we are going to place hanging chains from the smooth quartz with lanterns extending off of the chains to kind of illuminate the entrance on both sides. We also want to create a sign for the bank. The way that we position this is simple. We take the left of this staircase here, extend forwards 1, left by 2, 1, 2, and then we place 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 white concrete extending to the left, and add another row on top. And unfortunately my chest is there, but we will be able to write bank on there using banners. Which of course leads us to the banner section of the build, everybody's favourite. Throw down the loom, open it up, place a white banner in there with black dye. The first letter we must make is B. So we want to apply the Pale Dexter pattern, Pale Sinister, Chief, Fess, and then Base. Next is A, so Pale Dexter, Pale Sinister, Chief, and then Fess. Next is N, so we apply the Pale Dexter pattern, Pale Sinister, and then Bend. And then last but not least is K, so once again Pale Dexter, Bend, and then Sinister. And there we have Bank. It would be really great if this chest wasn't here. It's going to make such a mess when I bust it open. No. So left to right along this white concrete sign, B-A-N-K. Perfect. Next, we are going to dig out just in front of the stair section here and replace the white concrete using stone. We then want to place poppies all the way around the edge of the bank. So we are going to place the poppies beginning from where the actual bank building starts, so just behind the oak leaves, extending all the way around and finishing in the same place. And then the next part is really simple. We are simply going to dig out the remainder of the grid and replace what isn't poppies and stone with lime terracotta. With the entire outside of the bank complete, we can now head inside and begin work on the interior. First of all, we want to take these 2 rows of smooth quartz in between the white concrete along the back of the bank and place a 2x2 square of white concrete extending out from those. We then want to place smooth quartz block in front of the white concrete like this, and then place upside down smooth quartz stairs connecting the center pair together. We then want to add a light blue glass pane here just on the right, and then we are going to destroy underneath these stairs, place red concrete powder, and then a layer of red carpet in front of the whole thing extending left to right like this. Just to the left of this, we want to place white concrete extending from the smooth quartz with an iron door left of that, a lever so that we can open and close the door. Along the back here, we want to place light grey concrete with stone buttons in front of these, a light grey shulker box on top the left side and a grey shulker box on the right. Item frames in front of each of these with a gold ingot in one item frame and a diamond in the other. We then want to break into the bank teller area here and replace these blocks with an oak door, or you can just leave it open if you like, it doesn't really matter. Inside here, we are going to place some polished deep slate stairs. And this wasn't part of the original plan, but I actually think that I would like an ender chest back here. On the counter space, I'm going to place an item frame, and you can put whatever you want in there. I think that I'm going to go with a gold ingot. Moving over to the right side of the build now, we are going to place an upside down andesite stair here, and we want to have a 1x1 painting above the stair with a detector rail in front of it. And then right of this, we are going to place white concrete and then place pretty much the same thing. So an upside down polished andesite stair, 1x1 painting, detector rail in front of this. And then we want to add a layer of smooth quartz block that extends all the way across the top of the various areas of the bank that we have just built into the back here. And we can also add sea lanterns to the tops of these areas like so that they can remain nice and well lit from the outside perspective. And we can just connect the areas together when necessary using smooth quartz. And then last but not least, if we just seal up this area using smooth quartz slabs on the left and right, we will be left with exactly what we want. One last thing, I'm going to recommend that you trap a villager in here to work at the bank for the rest of time. Willingly, of course. So, /give, your own name, Minecraft:barrier. That will give us a barrier block. We can place a couple here on the left, stick a villager right here on the right, and for the rest of time, our old pal. Let's go with Mr. Eugene Krabs. We'll see to our needs every time we enter the bank. And that is it for the tutorial, ladies and gentlemen. The bank has been 100% fully completed. However, there is but one thing left to do. Fear not, I have not forgot. We must add the bank into Mini City. At this current point in time, I do believe that the best place for the bank is going to be right next to the mall, which means, unfortunately, we do have to move the hotel, but you know what? These things just have to happen. There we go. That's perfect. Where else would you need a bunch of your money if not at the mall? And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. Please do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I hope that you are enjoying building a city as much as I am. This is a blast. Do remember to check out any and all of the rest of the builds down below in the description, the Mini City Builds playlist. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.